What is happening? Welcome to a new video. Do you want to know how chocolate's made? I do. So we booked this experience and this guy is going to show us from scratch, apparently, we'll find out, how chocolate is made. So he's going to have the cacao seed, the big, you know, you've seen big orange ones, and then they open it, it's like white with little, I don't know, we'll find out when we're there.
Okay guys, so well, let me explain you a little bit about the cacao. Okay, just general information is that the cacao, it used to be like the gold or like the money in the past. So many tribes or groups that used to live here in this land before the Spanish arrived and they changed everything. People used to exchange animals or other products, and in return they used to give the cacao beans, because it was like money and gold for that time. The problem that now we have is that after many years the cacao fruit has gone through a very bad process of genetic changes.
Yeah,
so
okay.
In Ecuador, for example, we have two genetic cacao plants. One that is like handled by big companies because they are like the pure genetic trees, and they are like even taller, but they are like a really good aroma. They call it cacao fino de aroma, which means that you can smell the cacao as soon as they just get the beans. But then somehow the genetic changed into some other plants or something like that, and then they had a smaller tree that many poor families or humble families are using that to produce the regular cacao, okay, to export or to sell to big companies, and they just receive it and they buy for pounds or some stuff like that. So these are the dry cacao beans. So until we get these dry cacao beans, we had to go in the process. This is a dried cacao fruit. It's real, just that it's dry right now, because they don't last too long, and they grow like in tropical or humid places, not in big or highlands like here in Quito. So the fruit is like white and it's sour.
Yeah.
But to get the beans, some indigenous people they chew it and they spit the beans, and some people say that by spitting the cacao beans go into like a fermentation special process, which is not the process that the big companies do. So they get the beans, they dry the beans with big machines, and then they get the beans that we have now.
Yeah. So the other ones maybe have a sweeter taste because of the fermentation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So for having these dry beans, it's necessary to put them on the sun, in the ground for probably 2 weeks. Okay, at least 2 weeks, and then now we are gonna go to the kitchen. So we have to process these dry beans. We have to roast them, then we have to peel.
Okay.
And then we use
the grinder, similar to coffee.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just like coffee. Yeah. The difference with the coffee is that there are so many different tastes because of the different kind of plants that they have. So, but that's what we're gonna do. Once we got that, we boil it with a little bit milk. Do you have any problems with milk?
No.
We mix it with a little milk, and then we finally have the 100% pure chocolate. So it's very, it's not sweet.
So bitter.
Yeah, very bitter. So you know that the big companies, they probably use 20% of cacao and 80% of sugar. So all what you're eating is sugar with a little taste of chocolate. But what we are doing today, it's probably 80% of chocolate or 85 plus a little bit sugar, so that it's not that bitter. And then we are gonna mix it with these uvillas, like a kind of golden berries.
Oh, okay.
Pitahaya that you
love pitahaya, my favorite
fruit. Dragon fruit. But favorite. Here in Ecuador is yellow. In Costa Rica is
we had
pink.
In Colombia and Ecuador. We've tried the pink one and the yellow one. I like the yellow better.
Yeah, the yellow is So, but the mixture, because you will taste the big difference of this with the chocolate. It's perfect. Banana is the typical mixture. but with villas, you will try it later on.
Yeah.
It's a really good taste.
I don't know what this is. Do you know what this is? No.
Pitahaya, which is sweet.
Yeah.
Okay? Do you know what it is?
No, I don't think so.
It's passion fruit.
Oh, it's a passion fruit. Oh,
Yeah,
cool. Love
but,
passion fruit.
It's a different one, okay, from the coast, because one is yellow and we have this kind of different color.
Yeah, we have we import the yellow one to England,
Yellow.
and sometimes people have it in drinks. It kind of floats in a champagne type drink.
Yeah, exactly.
What's this?
And this is Taxo, but the only fruits that we are trying with the chocolate would be these 4.
Okay.
But Taxo, we are gonna use it with a little milk to make a little amount of juice, because that it would be like a kind of sorbet to change the flavors. The flavors between the
Like a cleanser.
You
Between sushi you have the ginger and
so this Taxo, it belongs to the same family of the passion fruit, because they have seeds inside, but it's completely different taste, and you don't eat it unless that you eat it only with milk, like a milkshake.
Okay.
Okay, but you're gonna try that.
Yeah,
too,
cool.
Okay, so that's the plan. And here we have just a little 2 or 3 drops of very artisanal alcohol.
Okay.
That also we are gonna try the final cacao with 1 drop in your spoon.
Okay.
For having a different taste too.
Sounds good. I like it.
So that's the plan. So now let's go.
Okay.
Inside.
Do you need us to carry anything?
I will need you help me with
Yeah. I can take
cleaning
that.
this one.
Yeah. I can take that.
And we are gonna now to roast them. Oh, and we need to do the juice. Okay.
Chocolate.
Okay, so first, the roast must be very careful, because if you have to do it between 10 or 15 minutes, just with no stop, just moving all the time.
Okay.
Otherwise, they are so fragile that they tend to get just completely burned, and then you lose the taste of chocolate.
Okay. Do they taste of anything now?
Now, nothing.
Just like a nut or something?
Yeah, it's just like a kind of dry seed, but doesn't taste to anything.
Okay.
But first, it's important to roast that. Okay. So till we are roasting, I will need you give me a hand to.
You can be the assistant.
To wash them, just in the water, one by one, if you want, and you put it there too.
There we go. It's
There
in.
we go.
So it's like a really low heat.
Now, because otherwise, it's, at the beginning, it needs to go little by little.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just thinking this is going to taste totally different than the chocolate I'm used to and the chocolate she's used to.
Yeah.
I mean, your chocolate back in Soviet times was probably like 1% cacao.
Yeah, it's completely different.
Yeah.
Many of the people who have participated so far in this experience, after this, they say that they will never see chocolate in the same way.
Yeah.
I have 2 brands of very old Soviet chocolate that is very cheap.
Yeah.
Olenka and Chaika, like Sigel.
Yep.
And they're very cheap and everybody knows them. But we have some good chocolate. I mean, we have some new brands now, but I mean, those are like the cheap and very, I don't even know how much cacao they have.
No, probably very little.
Yeah,
Probably
very
none.
little.
So you do this for about 10 to 15 minutes, something like
10
that.
to 15 minutes. You will see that they start just turning to a dark color. All of them.
How many this fruit you needed for this one?
For this amount, probably 2.
Like how many
2
seeds
fruits.
there? Like 10, 20?
In each fruit, probably you can find about 15, 18 seeds. Here, I didn't count all of them, but probably I used for 2 people or 3 people an average of 40 or 45 seeds. And then we get like this amount of 100% pure chocolate. And then we put it a little milk, sugar, and then we get like, but probably with this amount of seeds, big companies will get 3 of this with sugar.
Oh, of course, yeah. So how much, if you wanted to buy a new ripe fruit, how much would one cost? Or
the thing is that it's not easy to find in Quito.
Yeah.
But when you go to places where people have trees of cacao, they sell one fruit for probably like 20 cents.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just
Okay.
one fruit.
We need to find these people.
Yeah. But it's really sad the way how big companies are trying to take advantage of these indigenous people or these poor people, because they have probably 20 trees.
Yeah.
And they are not collecting the fruits every month, so they have to wait probably 4 or 5 months till every time that they are with new fruit. And they are the ones who get the seeds and do the strong work. And then when they sell to big companies, probably they sell 100 pounds of seeds, which is a
Big bag.
big
Yeah.
bag, probably for $20.
Yeah.
And with that 100 pounds, this company probably make $500 or $800. So there is like a big abuse of the work. And
Absolutely.
the product.
Yeah. It's good to see something like of this region where we couldn't do this in England because we don't have cacao plants or whatever.
Never seen the beans.
Exactly.
No, same.
Seen the beans.
I've seen pictures of the ripe fruit where you cut it open and it's white
It's
inside.
white inside, and the fruit is very. It's like a mixture between lemon, passion fruit.
Oh, so you can eat the rest of the fruit?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
people
very
eat
good.
that.
So it's like a citrus.
Yeah, it's very citrus.
It's very good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For drinks too,
Yeah.
you can
Oh.
make hot chocolate with what we get
Oh,
after
yeah.
rolls and everything.
I can see some of them have started to break a bit.
Yeah, they start just like
Yeah.
popcorn,
Yeah.
and they start just peeling themselves.
Yeah, and they are going a lot darker.
Yeah, and they are darker like
Yeah.
this one. Yeah.
So you didn't put any oil in?
Anything.
Nothing. Yeah, I can definitely. Can you smell the chocolate? No.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I can smell. If you go like here, you can smell a bit.
I'm afraid of the.
It's fine. Just move there. I can smell it like when you're cooking back at home. You're cooking like a chocolate cake,
Exactly.
and
Yeah,
yeah, that's the smell. Yeah. I know you can't smell it through the screen, but it smells like cocoa. Well, I wanted to ask you all: have you ever seen anything like this before? So like the actual process. I know you've seen maybe the coffee farm video we did, but this is again that was in Colombia. Colombia's famous for coffee. Ecuador's famous for chocolate as well, for pure chocolate. There one goes. Did that bounce out and then back in? It bounced off. Hit the side and then there. Yeah, I can really smell it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm always fascinated to find out, back when the indigenous people found these plants, what in their mind said, let's roast this in a pan because it'll taste nice. It's like when the first person does it, what went through their head to say, this is a good idea, I'm gonna make this hot and then it'll change flavour. Because as he said, it went from no flavour to we can smell chocolate in here. So somebody at some point decided that was a good idea. It's like the first ever person to milk a cow and drink it. What was he thinking?
But these are seeds. So many fruit have seeds, but people don't eat most of the seeds. But probably they tried and they're like,
Yeah.
them, no, not good. This, good.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I assume they were probably eating the plant first, the fruit first, if it tastes like citrus. And then, what should we do with these seeds that maybe taste nice when you chew them? Don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you lot can tell me in the comments.
Yeah, I read somewhere that Ecuador was the first country where it's written somewhere the proofs that they started eating cacao beans.
Ah.
Maybe one of the first countries, but like one of the oldest that started using cacao.
Ah, maybe.
We just
Oh, that looks good.
have to wait a little bit.
Let it cool down.
Yeah. So so this is the Taxo.
Taxo.
It's a very Ecuadorian fruit.
Oh, that is a strange looking thing.
You see little seeds like passion fruit.
Yeah.
But if you taste a little bit, can you grab it on? Oops.
Got it. Oh, I'll take that.
And taste it and probably. There we go.
Tastes like.
Something.
Yeah, it does taste like something, but I can't think what. Maybe something like kind of like a pear or an orange or something like that. Something citrus again.
Interesting if I eat, will it be like chocolate?
Probably say burnt, I
cacao.
would guess. Okay, smells maybe like a... Oh, I can't get the flavour. It's a citrus type smoothie. It's nice. I can't get what flavour it is though. But yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
I like
it's
it.
just Taxo. It's unique.
It's just like Taxo, yeah. All you can refer to that. Oh, it's like Taxo.
Yeah, so next time you have some yogurt, what taste is it? What's flavor? Oh, it's like Taxo.
Exactly. Remember Taxo in Ecuador.
Okay, guys, so let's go inside. You can bring your juice.
Okay.
Let's start feeling. Very easy because we're gonna work on this. You just have to twist it softly without pressing too much, and then you get the final.
Just doing this.
Yeah, because if you push too much, you can break in little pieces, and then it's difficult to. Good. Let me.
Looks a bit like a kidney bean.
Let me get another dish for putting that.
Yeah, I can smell chocolate in there.
Yeah.
This may take a while, so we'll jump back when it's done. So this is the finished peeled product. It's pretty heavy, like it's dense. Can you hear that? And so we grind them now.
Okay, so here we put them. Okay, so this will be the 100% pure chocolate. Okay. You can smell it.
Yeah, smell it through the mask.
There you go.
There you go.
This is pure
100% pure chocolate.
You can smell.
Doesn't smell like the chocolate I'm used to smelling. Does not smell like Dairy Milk or Galaxy. Americans are like, no, it doesn't smell like Hershey's.
So big companies get this amount and probably get 3 of these blue things of chocolate.
So they fill it with sugar and stuff.
Sugar and other stuff, milk, but then they get like probably 6 more times of the amount. And that's why it's a very good business.
Yeah, yeah, maximize
And
profits.
everyone loves chocolate. So.
They do.
But the thing is that everyone is used to feeling that sugar taste, but that's not real. Today we're gonna
The real thing. We're gonna taste the real thing.
Okay, follow me too.
Okay. Moving again.
Будемо робити шоколад.
Ah, so now you're gonna melt it down into like a liquid.
Yeah, exactly. So not too much, so that we
Is it making real Ecuadorian chocolate with a real Ecuadorian? That might be the name of the video, we don't know yet.
Okay, so now we need to put a little bit of this. So it
so
this
it's
kind
like
of sugar,
powder.
Caster sugar, like powdered sugar.
exactly.
Yeah.
We have to put it that.
So that's, to me, that's a lot of sugar. So
Yeah.
you can imagine how much the factories put in it. That's a thing for me. Was that nearly the same amount? 50% sugar, 50 in terms of volume, 50% chocolate. So you can imagine how much chocolate, how much sugar goes into your chocolate when you eat it at home. Won't stop me eating it, but you can see the way they inflate the amount of product they've got by putting milk and sugar and stuff in it. It's interesting. It looks like a really dark hot chocolate or hot cocoa.
Can you smell it?
It's melted, yeah, it's very dark. Yeah, okay, I think it's less strong now, the smell, than it was out there, probably because you put milk and sugar in. Yeah.
But the fruits, it gets a little bit not that hot.
I can feel the seeds inside here. So you just keep this as like a, for you, for this.
So if you know anyone who lives like outside somewhere in the villages who grow them, you can buy and just have chocolate at home, not buying chocolate from the shop.
Yeah, every time when I go to the coast, for example, in the way back, I always try to pass by some of these communities, and I get the fruits.
Yeah.
The thing is that they don't last too much, so having like the real fruit for these sessions, it's kind of impossible. But having the seeds, it's okay.
Yeah. So I'm assuming when you go through these towns and villages where they grow them, there'll be ladies selling them at the side of the road and stuff like that. Yeah. So if you've never seen dragon fruit or pitahaya, it's like, it's so soft. There's a million seeds in it, which like corn do not get processed in your body. I found that out the ugly way. So this is the fruit here. It's very, very tasty, very juicy. I would recommend, if you see it anywhere, just grab some. They're not expensive here, but I would assume in the UK these are extremely expensive because we can't grow them. Yeah, I think that's my #1 favourite fruit.
Some people call them golden berries, but I don't know if is that the English name, but
Never had them before. I can't say if it's like not a gooseberry, because they would be more like sour.
That was pretty sour. I've never eaten that before. So this is what the pitahaya looks like. So what was this called again?
Uvillas.
I mean, I've got a lot of Spanish speakers who speak good English watching. Can you find out what that is in English, please? If we've got a name for it. Like, we don't have a name for lulo. It's called lulo. But we obviously have a name for pitahaya, which is dragon fruit and passion fruit there. So I would assume there is a name for it, but you never know. Drizzle the chocolate over everything.
There you go, guys.
It's like a dessert. Let me know how you think this looks. Does it look appetizing? Would you eat it? You can try one. Grab your fork.
Okay, before you start that, let's start with the. Okay, this is the pure chocolate. Can you?
Oh, with the alcohol. Oh, there you go. Try that.
Salud. Cheers.
Budmo.
Oh. How is it? Can I have yours?
Yeah. Very good. Tasty.
Alright, chocolate with what? So what is the alcohol called? Has it got a name?
It's called pájaro azul. It's like bluebeards.
Ah.
It comes from the Andes. A little
Oh,
community.
pájaro, like a bird, like a
Bluebirds.
Bluebirds.
It's this.
That's terrible. I hate alcohol. Yeah. So check this out. Oh, aniseed flavour, like a
Budmo.
I'm glad the chocolate matched the flavour of the pájaro. Oh, yeah, I do not like straight alcohol flavour.
Yeah. Okay, guys, please go ahead.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, please.
Try this.
Yeah, you can.
Пробую шоколад. не повністю розстав, тому що було змелено не на такий дрібненький порошок, а на шматочки є схоже як каву, тому ти відчуваєш.
Time to try some chocolate on fruits. So we've got, check this out, pitahaya on with chocolate on top. It totally changes the taste of the pitahaya. Like it doesn't at all taste like pitahaya anymore. It has a distinct flavour. The pitahaya here of very fruity, but then this is like bitter with the sweetness of the fruit. So between them we have to drink this, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Still don't know what it tastes like. So these little ones, these little orange ones. What is it there?
You know that it's funny when you try fruits with chocolate, that it's something that in your mind should taste in a different way.
Yeah.
Suddenly everything is like, it doesn't taste anything, any familiar stuff.
I could tell pitahaya flavour anywhere because I've had now 50 of them,
Yeah.
and chocolate, but together tastes totally different.
Yeah.
So we'll try this. No, that's very strong. It's like very orange flavour. I know it looks orange, but it tastes orange too. I don't like banana, so I'm not going to eat that. She can eat the banana.
You can eat my pitahaya.
I'll let you get back to eating.
Oh,
Anyway, you can have that. Very strange experience, good experience being in Ecuador, trying something typically Ecuadorian with an Ecuadorian and a Ukrainian and a Brit trying the food. I've probably got loads of chocolate in my teeth. I'll get back to you in a minute when we finished eating this. Click like. So I've got here a spoon of pure plus a bit of sugar to make it less bitter and a bit of milk. What we say, this is like what, like 80% maybe?
Yeah, like 80%
Yeah,
pure chocolate.
Yeah.
The rest 20 is milk and sugar.
Yeah. So we're gonna try that. That's
And anything else. You know.
sin alcohol.
You know that also big companies use some other extra stuff to preserve the chocolate for a longer time. So all those chemicals. and
We
stuff.
heard a lot about the palm oil.
Mhm.
Like in Ukraine, they say, they all put palm oil there because it's cheap and they just put it in like to make cream or something. I'm not sure how much, but that's how everybody thinks that a lot of chocolate has palm olive oil.
That pure chocolate, because it's got bits in, because it's not been finely ground. Tastes a bit strange. It tastes good. Nothing like chocolate that we're used to. It does not taste like dairy milk or any Nestle stuff, any Cadbury stuff, anything like that. I've probably got stuck in my teeth.
For me, I even like the structure, the texture. I even think of coffee when I do this. Like the candies, the coffee. I tried the coffee in chocolate. It was like the mixture.
It was like coffee bean coated in chocolate.
So there is something for me. It's something more similar to coffee than to cacao powder that we have, because we use the powder. It's brown and mix it with milk and make it kind of hot chocolate, but it's not chocolate. I think. I mean, it doesn't taste like this.
No. Okay, this is the passion fruit,
Okay.
but a different one.
Okay.
Oh, it definitely smells like passion fruit, yeah. Any basic bitches, cut one of these upside down, put it in your floating cocktail. You know what I mean? Have you seen them do that? You maybe don't get it over in Ukraine, but go to a cocktail bar in England. There will be a girl sat there with a wide glass with a floating passion fruit at the top. I think it's called a porn star. martini, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Have you ever tried this mixture, chocolate and passion
Oh,
fruit?
no, definitely not.
No?
We will
Now
try it.
It's a very popular
Ah.
mixture here. A couple of local companies decide to make some bars using this, and it's
So they make bars of chocolate tasting like passion
yeah,
fruit.
exactly, and it's
Cool.
amazing. Okay, so again, give me your spoon. Okay, you have to eat the whole spoon.
Eat the whole spoon, looks like
Okay.
egg.
Go. It's my favorite mixture, actually.
Okay, let's try this. Look at that first, look at that strange mixture.
If you think that chocolate means passion, imagine the mixture of passion fruit and chocolate.
Yeah, that is very strange. I like it.
That was unusual.
Yeah, passion fruit is very strong, so you can taste that cutting through the chocolate, whereas the pitahaya, I couldn't really taste it. I could taste that because they're strong. That is another level strong. This is a fruit, and the things inside are the seeds of the fruit. So the stuff we melted is the seeds of this fruit. Therefore, chocolate is a fruit. So we can eat it as one of the 5 a day. Yeah, that there is salad. Fruit and salad, not just chocolate and sweets.
Yeah, and you know that also some other companies use the fruit too for making, we call it manteca de cacao. And it's a completely different process, but it's like having, I don't know, like butter to fry fish or fried meat. They make a kind of cacao butter. Yeah,
Oh, right.
from the white fruit.
From the stuff that's around
Yeah.
the seeds, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, some companies don't waste that part and they use it and make manteca de cacao, which is very important for frying things. But also some other big companies buy that and make creams for the face.
Yeah, they're very popular in the UK. Cocoa butter face masks
Exactly. That comes
Yeah.
from the white
right.
part, from the fruit, not from the seeds.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Mhm.
Did not know that. Also, I'm gonna try and find out what these are when we're back. It's just a very strange thing. 'Cause it looks like an orange tomato,
Yeah, exactly.
but it's got like a citrus flavor
Actually,
to it.
when you cut it, it looks like if you had like a tomato, a tiny tomato. Actually, it looks like that,
Yeah.
but it tastes like a mixture of orange with some.
Lemon or lime.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What is the name again?
Ubillas.
That's the end of this video. So let me know what you thought of this whole process. Do you like seeing stuff like this? And like the coffee farm, real experiences from these countries. I've probably got chocolate, pure chocolate all around my mouth. You're jealous. Everyone loves chocolate, as he said. So if you want his information, you just send me a message on Instagram, I'll pass it over. But if you're clever enough, you can just type in chocolate experience on Airbnb and you'll find him. You'll see his picture, you'll see his many reviews, you'll see his review from MULVEY. That is a passion fruit. Anyway, end of the video. Click subscribe. I'm keeping that in. Click subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.